Fish, one of the big uprising Roblox fishing games, turned into a widespread sensation game that players know and love. But what if I didn't tell you that everything I mentioned in this video is complete lie? In this video, I'm going to talk about the downfall of Fish, from making good and quality updates, the cash grab stuff, and the acquisition of well-known devs that I'm going to mention here in this video. Grab your popcorns, everyone, because this is a downfall of Fish. Before we talk about the downfall in question, I wanted to talk about its background story. Let's rewind the clocks to 2024. Woozy Nate, a leading dev of Fish, had a intent to make a Roblox fishing game. He also witnessed some reasons. Number one, there's a lack of engagement in existing fishing games. And with number one in mind, number two, he's also sick and tired of repetitive and yet broad games that are, let's say, doing the exact things you do over and over again. But he had a main agenda in mind, is to create a simple yet calm fishing game that is heavily inspired by Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing. Then he drew attention for another inspiration on his native region, Nova Scotia in Canada, for its rich fishing culture. That's where Fish was born. You're probably wondering yourself, Ivan, what does fish even means? I'll make this a quick TLDR. Fish is from a German word. Yep, I didn't know that when I played it for the first time. After 4 months of developing Fish, the game had its early testing on August 10, 2024. Then, a month later, releasing a trailer on September 29, alongside with the release date being on October 5th a few days later. On October 11, King's back performance was significantly optimized, and they had an official wiki 2 days after by October 13. Until, however, shortly after release, Fish suffered a major issue that you probably never heard of. Between October 6 and 20, 2024, Fish suffered a data loss issue shortly after release. I'm pretty sure that this got resolved as soon as possible as well. The game got featured in today's picks by Roblox on November 4th, same day with Roblox themselves promoting Fish. Now, let's talk about the great updates that the devs did an awesome job, being the first ever event that hoisted in Fish with Fish Fright, their limited time event, then followed by the Solitaire Dwelling update, then the expansion of Forsaken Shores, then the Depths. Then we came across with the first ever hunt event called the Archaeological Hunt. Then we got the Ancient Isles plus the Megalodon. We got also some notable ones like the Northern Expedition, the Grand Reef, Atlantis, and the Marianas Veil. Some of these updates that I mentioned in this video, and I'm pretty sure you've already know those. Don't forget that they're also doing small updates per weekend before the big update that they're usually doing on their update basis. Now, everything said and done, it's time for the worst. On November 2nd, 2024, a big Roblox dev studio acquired Fish under the name of Big Do Studios, known working for Bladeful and A Dusty Trip. As a result, devs over Do Big Studios take over pretty much everything over development, the state of the game, plus the upkeep itself. Even though Woozy is still leading dev of Fish, despite dev-wise, the actual ownership happened 2 days prior on November 4th, when it was named now as Fishing. Woozy released a statement regarding the situation of the acquisition of the game itself, I'm not gonna run down regarding the full statement, but let's highlight at the very end of it. TLDR, made a deal, got paid, I'm still owner of the game, more content in the future, still love you all. PS, we have no current intentions of making the game pay to win. Even though that statement at the end is a huge lie, I know the devs overdo big studios will do something horrible and horrendous. If you check the shop in Fisch, you probably notice there's a lot of cash grab stuff with limited time boats, rod skins, and even bobbers. They do this every week or so and replace it with the new ones for the people who will spend their Robux onto, let's say, something that they really want. I'm not sure if Rusi witnesses the amount of pay to win or cash grab that the Blade Bowl devs putting into their game, but if the same devs that acquired the game keep wrapping up the pay to winness, the game will be essentially dead. As of recording this video, Fisch has an average around 70,000 to 140,000 players playing. If two big studios didn't manage to acquire Fisch, the game would be continuing its glory as it stands to now. If Rusi, the leading dev of Fisch, who thrive and ambitioning this game for months in and out, Fisch would most likely and 100% assure you that the game will be saved. But sadly, that isn't. The game will be in a state of anarchy if that persists. So if Rusi sometime, maybe, not sure indecision, to keep the game rolling in, keep the good updates in, staying out for cash grab, staying away from those pesky developers who are willing to put pay-to-win stuff on their game and making the game a better place for the players to love and known for longer. Well, for me at least, I can't do that. I don't know the power of will and my power itself would be enough to subdue Fisch to be one of the uprising Roblox games ever as we know today.